Louise Thompson's journey to becoming a mother has been a tough battle. The reality TV star and fiancé Ryan Libbey welcomed their first little miracle baby together into the world last month, naming the tot Leo-Hunter Libbey, but their son's arrival saw mother and baby dancing with death following a dramatic labor. Despite giving birth back in November, Louise, 31, very almost didn't make it home for Christmas, after various serious complications left her confined to a wheelchair and recovering in hospital for a month post-birth. The former Made in Chelsea star kept the arrival of her firstborn private for 5 weeks, as she experienced things that acted as a stark reminder of how short and sacred life really is. Doctors had to work through the night to save the star's life last month, with Louise later admitting she doesn't know if she would be alive without the NHS. "Honestly, where would we be without the NHS? I know where I would be," she declared on social media when reflecting about her ordeal earlier this week. On Thursday, just 2 days before Christmas Day, new mum Louise announced the arrival of her bundle of joy on Instagram and revealed the happy news she was being discharged from hospital to continue her recovery at home. "5 weeks ago I gave birth to my beautiful baby boy Leo-Hunter Libbey, weighing in at 7 pounds. Unfortunately, it wasn't the easiest start for either of us. One ended up in NICU and the other ended up in ICU," she explained to her 1.3 million Instagram followers last week. Louise went on to confirm Leo-Hunter made a fairly quick recovery, but she was left battling so many bad things and admitted the experience has changed her outlook on life. "To dance with death twice brings a whole new view of the world," she candidly admitted in her post. Despite being able to return home in time for Christmas Day, due to COVID concerns, Louise, Ryan and Leo-Hunter were unable to host a big celebration. Positive test results from planned guests scuppered plans for a family gathering, but the new mum, who classes herself as vulnerable to the virus, kept an optimistic outlook. "It certainly wasn't the Christmas that we had planned, but then again neither were the last 3, and I'm still feeling overwhelmingly blessed to be at home and in my little bubble," she wrote within a lengthy caption of a shot of herself in a wheelchair during her hospital stint. This photo was taken by one of the girls who kindly wheeled me up to the Sky Garden when I was able to move for the first time in ages. "I cried buckets," she explained, as she praised the NHS in her emotional post. The star's traumatic labor and post-birth complications came after the TV personality had a real rough old ride throughout the early stages of her pregnancy. Prior to announcing she was expecting baby Leo-Hunter at the 12-week stage back in May, the former Made in Chelsea star had sadly suffered a miscarriage at the start of the year. "The truth is I might have waited a little longer to share, but I don't think I could have hidden the news for much longer because there is absolutely zero room left in this 5 feet short torso for a growing bump except to push massively outwards, which means it's becoming very hard to hide," Louise explained when sharing the news with her Instagram followers. After going public with her pregnancy, Louise kept her online fans updated on her journey to motherhood, often sharing sweet bump snaps and giving candid insights into what it's like to carry a growing child. In November, the normally chatty star's social media silence sparked rumors she had given birth to her and Ryan's first child. While the speculation proved to be true, what many didn't know is how close the new mom had come to death and just how traumatic her post-birth experience was. The reality is that I am in a bit of a strange place mentally and physically, and I might be for a while, but that's just part of the me now and part of my recovery, Louise candidly admitted when breaking her social media silence last week. It's not going to be easy or linear, but thankfully I am being offered some very valuable psychological help, and the good news is that I'm starting to experience some good hours as well as bad ones. Sometimes living hour by hour is your only option. If you would like to speak to one of Tommy's midwives about your pregnancy, or need support and advice following a pregnancy loss, you can contact the team at midwife@tommys.org, or you can call them for free on 0800-014-7800, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.